back to the second episode of Arsenal. If you haven't seen part 1 already, make sure you watch that part first before moving on to this episode, because it is a continuation of part 1. Each episode will connect together to make one big series. So without any further ado, thumbs up, subscribe, and enjoy. In part 1, we started off with the relics and...
Be careful not to be incinerated.
Atrocious. In part 1, we started off with relics, and we ended up maxing out Natalie when it comes to 9 legendary relics. And just to give a quick sneak peek, as you can see, we have 3 of these bad boys right here, and we have 17k, building it back up to 100,000. Now, the question was, what is my free-to-play strategy? What do I want to do with my free-to-play account? And I made a decision. Now, it's between Natalie and Geo. Who's going to get the next 9 legendary relics throughout the next few months? And I decided to go with Natalie. The reason why is because I look at my free-to-play account as a support account to my pay-to-play account, especially when it comes to Summit Clash. Right now, my free-to-play account is able to slaughter a lot of people in Summit Clash, and I only really lose to pay-to-play players or somebody who has, you know, a few maxed out heroes who knows exactly how to defeat my free-to-play strategy, which obviously it's going to be a lot of people, especially when it comes to pay-to-play perspectives, right? My game plan for my free-to-play account is to work on Sophia and Porcelina at the same time in a strategic manner, but I will talk about that and show that in episode 3/4. But tonight's episode, we're going over gems, and we have the biggest bag probably in Hero Clash history. 1,261 random gem chests. Here we go. Oh, that... Oops. How many can we do? Can we maximize this? I guess we're going to break the app here. Here we go. The gem bag is full. Please go to merge. So what's the max? Wait. What is the max? Oh. I guess it did all of them? Yo, I hope I didn't... That's just... Hold on a second. Let's do this real quick. This really doesn't matter. I'll just do 5 of these, doesn't matter. Okay, so it does work. Okay, so my strategy is to use the 1-star and 2-stars. It doesn't matter what I choose or get, because I'm going to be saving these 3-star gem chests, and these are the ones I'm going to upgrade. So once I get a whole bunch of 3s, then I'll go in here and upgrade. Okay, it'll make sense as we go along. Here we go. So let's go to Natalie.
Burn to ashes.
And let's go to gem. And let's click this and merge gem. Do we have a whole bunch? Oh my goodness. Just scrolling. Rolling. Keep scrolling. Are we ever gonna get to the bottom? There we go. So instead of just doing this one at a time, I'll be here for about 6 hours. I'm actually going to go to smart merge, okay? Now, when it comes to light, I'm just going to choose one. And probably the HP and the Galaxy Stone. I'm going to choose that and just... I think the max is 20. Oh, goodness gracious. 20 times 5. What is that, 100? Dude, I have to do this many times. We're going to break the app if it's not broken already. Oh, goodness, 40. Oh, okay, so let's just do... It really doesn't matter. Let's just do them all. And we should get left with a whole bunch. Dude, 80. Okay, so now I gotta go back out. If it lets me go back out. Go back to gems. And then merge gem. And then smart merge. Now, actually, how many gems do I have? So we have a whole bunch of 2s. So we still have the darks. So all darks, right? I think it's all darks. I think. Should be close. There should be a few lights. Yeah, here we go. So we have this stone right here, which is the Soul Gaze stone. So we'll finish that real quick. Come up here and go to Soul Gaze. And these are all burners, so it doesn't matter what I choose. And I should get about 20. 15. Close enough. Okay, so we're done with lights, and now we must go to the dark side. Now for dark, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go HP crit. Okay, 20. Dude, this is so much, so many. Man. This is gonna be such a treat. In a few moments, we're going to talk about what gems you should work on as well when it comes to a free-to-play perspective. Now, we have to go back to the gems and figure out what's at the bottom. Just kidding. So we have 2-star, 1-star, these bad boys. So let's do HP crit damage. And like I said before, these are just going to be burners. So where are you at? Here we go. These are all burners. 15, I guess? Just kidding. There we go. Okay, and then we gotta rinse and repeat. So a whole bunch of 2s. Okay, so we have the debuff ones, which is sunlit. Just sunlit, okay? Smart merge, and then go to sunlit. Boom, and then I'm gonna guess 10. Joke's on me, 17. That's good though, okay? Now we move into stage 2, right? Stage 2. And that's going to be, take a quick look at the bag. As you can see, we have a whole bunch. And this is a lot. I'm gonna work on just the crit ones though. Let's do crit. Okay, so merge, smart merge. My phone's heating up. It's getting hot. Let's do dark first. Actually, let's do light. It's cool. Let's do the galaxy. Confirm. And then, no, we're there we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh my goodness. 19. Oh my goodness. It's so weird seeing all these 3-star gems. This is weird. This is so weird. Okay. Oh man. Do we have any 2-stars left? So we have the debuff ones, which we'll just do those. Okay, so then here. Boom. Jeez, please choose one. The debuff ones. Let's do the crit real quick. Yeah, crit. Boom. Come on, give me like 15, 20, 19. Yo, this is gonna be part of the thumbnail. It really is. Oh man. Okay, so now let's go back out and let's see what we have left. So 2-star wise, we're gonna take a little risk. Here we go. We have to get this. Come on, we have to. There we go. We got it. 75% chance that works out. Okay, and now we have. Yeah, let's take the same risk. Why not? I'm feeling kind of bold. It failed. It's cool. It's not that serious. And then, should we do a 50% chance? Let's do it. It works. Sounds good to me. Okay. Is there anything else? Should we do a 25% chance? Dude, there's no way. There's no way. Alright, cool. I do want to get this up a little bit, but it's not that serious. No, actually, no, I don't. That's a terrible idea. Okay, so now the next stage is to figure out what gems I need to work on. And my rule of thumb when it comes to the 1-year anniversary of the gems being out in, what, 4 or 5 months from now? I highly recommend building 2 offensive sets and 2 defensive sets. Now, when I say offense and defense, I'm talking about every single gem, 2 of each, pretty much 2 of each, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Now, this is the long-term goal. The reason why is because if you have multiple sets of each built, then you're able to maneuver your strategy based on what situation arises. So just give an example. Let's say you're going to get someone who just loves crit damage. So they have a crit of 150%, crit damage 200%. Well, you're like, okay, I'm obviously being carried away. But then you're like, you know what? I don't want my Sophia to get slapped with 1 hit by the Phoenix with that much crit damage resistance. You could come over here, or crit damage, You come over here and put 2 of these bad boys on a mindset by 14%, right? And you have crit resistance as well with 5. So 5 times 2, because 2 of the gems would be 10. Focusing on this anti-crit damage resistance strategy, once you figure out what crit percentage your enemy has, then you're able to choose which gems you want to go with to build up your crit resistance. Or let's say your enemy has 110% crit. Well, if you're able to get your crit resistance up to 40, 50, 60%, you're able to reduce all of their critical abilities, which means whatever crit damage they have on their hero is an absolute waste, right? So I would say crit resistance possibly could be more beneficial than crit damage resistance. However, it comes down to the hero. Some heroes have a high crit, some heroes have a high crit damage, you know, and it just comes down to which heroes you're going against. And that's when you would swap out your defensive gems, depending on what you want to defend, what you want to try to destroy on the enemy side, their crit or their crit damage. This is one of hundreds, if not thousands, of strategies when it comes to Hero Clash. And that's why I'll always say, make sure you have a big arsenal when it comes to these 5-star gems. And it all comes down to what the enemy strategy is, and that will determine what gems you'll use, right? Obviously, keeping into consideration how the gems affect your heroes as well, right? It's very complex, but once you start playing the game, understanding, you know, how the game works and, you know, just all the strategies people use, then it becomes second nature. It really does. Okay, so in my specific case, when it comes to a free-to-play account, I really don't have the luxury of building all of these, especially when they release the willpower system of 6-star gems. Then it just becomes even more of a hole to climb out of when it comes to the gem system as a free-to-play player. But as of right now, I just want to focus on Natalie. I want to make her super duper strong. And currently,
because of your words, I walked into the night.
Yeah, tell him, girl. Currently on my Alvarez, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 5-star gems already. However, these are actually Natalie's gems. Just for those, let me just do this real quick. Take all. Yeah. I did that. I can't remember the reason why I did that.
Careful not
So
to
here we
be
go.
incinerated.
Now let's take all. And let's focus on, I definitely want to do HP attack. That's beautiful first, so embed that. And then the second one, HP attack. So that one's complete. And then the next one I want to focus on for Dark is, now, Dark is a hard one. It really is, because there really is no winning. Now, you could go with HP armor pen, or you could go with HP. Where's the skill damage one? I'm pretty sure it's the light green one. Let me see. I'm pretty sure it's the light green one. Yeah, HP skill damage. Now, I probably will go with the skill damage, but I didn't build that one yet, so I guess we could build it. However, you have to understand that Natalie is a special hero, right? Her demon only goes off of sparks / attack. So if you start adding armor penetration and stuff, it's actually kind of pointless. Now, when I say pointless, I'm not saying it's absolutely atrocious to put on her. However, it's because Natalie is such a confusing hero. Technically, she's a very, very special hero, as in 2 heroes in one. One being Natalie, the little girl, or the 18-year-olds, or whatever skin you have, and the demon, right? It's 2 heroes in one. So I think I'm going to make a video about her, just going into depth when it comes to, you know, what affects the demon, what affects Natalie, what's the best strategy for Natalie, depending on what your hero lineup, hero setup is. However, I'll do an advanced guide on her coming up probably at the end of August, beginning of September for y'all, because she's my favorite hero, and she's probably one of the most complex heroes to comprehend because of her being 2 heroes in one, pretty much. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So I actually would recommend going with Crane Stone, HP skill damage, for her. Actually, that's what we're going to do too, right? So now, when it comes to the Dark Stone, where are you at? I don't have one, so remember I had those 12 in the bag? Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to the bag and use 2 for her. Okay, HP skill damage, good. Okay. Boom. And then I'm going to come back to Natalie.
Not to be incinerated.
Her brand new skin, I'll react to it come Thursday. But if it came with a name change, or not name change, if it came with a voice change, I'd definitely buy it. think it did though? No, probably not. Come on, Hero Clash. I would be shocked if it came with a voice change. Anyways, I don't want to get distracted here. So now when it comes to the HP skill damage, I want to take this up a notch. However, let's get the dark and lights out of the way first. Now the question is, what should I choose when it comes to a light, well, or dark stone for Natalie? Well, my perspective is, knowing how she works, being one of my favorite heroes, you can just go down the line. Attack armor, not really. Attack block, you could go with attack damage reduction, which isn't too bad. You know, block will, if she does take some damage, it could reduce it by 1/3, which still, it's not bad, right? So you could actually make an argument for Lotus or Dove Stone, right? But when it comes to the dark side, yeah, there's none on the dark side. So I'm definitely going to go with either Dove Stone or Lotus Stone. So let's, for right now, let's go with Embed and Embed. Here we go. Okay. Boom. And then Calm Composure. Now you're probably curious what my strategy is with Natalie. Right now I just want to get 6 5-star gems on her. And with damage reduction, that means I could put her on a damage reduction team. So if she does get hit, if the dodge in her Holy Wings does not kick in, she'll have a high chance of having a highly reduced attack against her because of the damage reduction. That is my current strategy, and I think it's better than having a few extra % on block, because if block doesn't kick in, then it's absolutely pointless. But with damage reduction, it's automatically going to kick in. It's all just going to come down to the calculation between the armor penetration of the enemy versus my damage reduction. Okay. If there are 4 more enemies, increase armor pen damage reduction. Start turn, increase damage reduction by 10% for 1 turn. Start a turn if energy is full, increase armor penetration. I don't like this one because her energy is not going to be at full on round 1, so it's pointless. I just go with this one because there's going to be 4 more enemies at the start of the game, and I'm mainly just going for that 6% damage reduction. You know, because I have a half offense, half defense perspective. But anyways, let's rank them up. Here we go. Let's start off with you. So we have, actually we got to start off with, yeah. Let's see, merge. And to get these, I need some 4 stars. Oops. It's been a while since I did this. So we need some 4 stars, which is, well, let's just make some 4 stars really quick. Here we go. So the Crane Stone. Merge, and then it's quick add. I don't want to take any chances or any risks, so we're gonna merge. In this specific scenario, I don't recommend it burning your Malachites or whatever, but since I already have 10 in the bag, it's not that serious. So we're gonna do that. Boom. So now we have a 4-star, but however, we need to get a 5-star. So that means we need 2 more 4 stars. So then we go back to the bag. And then so we need 4 of these. Should we take the risk? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, we know what happened last time. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, and then merge gem again. We need 1 more. Let's burn you. And then no, don't do it. Oh man, I want to so bad. I'm not gonna do it though, because it would ruin the video if I failed at a 75%. Okay, so then we come up and knock out. I like how the green arrow pops up too. Interesting. And then merge. Boom and boom. Okay, and merge. Boom. There we go. Too easy. Okay. And now,
Burn to ashes.
5. Yeah, what happened? I thought we had a 5 right there. Maybe not. I swear we had a 5. I guess not. Oh well. So now let's go over to the next one. We have this one right here that we have to rank up. So merge, and then add, merge. There we go, boom. And now we need more. Oh, we don't have enough. I don't think we have enough. Yeah, we don't. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna rank up the crit for right now. Yeah, crit. This one's gonna go on. What's it called? Okay. So now it is time to focus on the 5-star. This one right here. So we need 2 of these. Okay, here we go. Man, it feels so weird to just burn through so many of these. So we need 1 more. There we go. Okay, now we go back, and then we take that and merge, add, and rock and roll. Doosh. Let's go, baby. What is that? 3, 2 or 3? So we have 1, 2, 3, and we're just shy. We're just shy. That's a light. So I say we get this light one. I say we get the damage reduction up for light. Okay, so go back, and then the light. I hope we have enough. I don't know. I think we'll have enough. We'll have enough. Okay. And then 1 more. Let's burn this one real quick. Get that one out of the way. Okay, there we go. And then back to Natalie we go. And let's make it a level 5. Boom, there we go. Too easy. Let's go, baby. So we are 2 away, and we have a dark and a light. 1 dark and 1 light. However, I don't think we have that. We really don't have that much. Yo, I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting. However, I do have a backup plan. I could drop the skill damage and go with armor pin. Replace. And replace. And that gives me 6 5-star gems, baby. Now, what should I use on her? After an ally casts an active skill, increase skill damage by 8% and armor pin by 8%, stacking up to 5 times. So, and she's always going last anyway. She has a very low speed. So if all 5 heroes attack first, or use an active skill first, let's just say all 5 do, then she has a bonus 40% skill damage and a bonus 40% armor penetration. The effect disappears after casting an active skill. After applying CC, absolutely not. Magical shield. When HP drops below 50% for the first time, gain a shield that resists damage 2 times. They gain damage up to 25% of max HP and lasting 2 turns. After the shield disappears, increase skill damage by 40% for 2 turns. While this isn't bad, it requires her just to get waxed a little bit and lose some of her sparks. So, honestly, I don't think having 6 5-star gems on her is actually good.
Unless you have Holy Wings. Now, I do notice when I go against stronger players that if I do end up winning that game, it's usually just Natalie and 1 other hero left, with Natalie always being the common denominator, meaning my Holy Wings is kicking in, which is, I believe on my free-to-play account, a 35% chance. So with that being said, actually having these 6 5-star gems on and activating that specific skill, then it would actually strengthen her ability to win against even stronger players, with her being the last hero on the battlefield. So actually it could work out. It just comes down to your strategy and who do you want to be the star player on the team, you know?
You know, I'd rather put this on Alvarez. You know, none of these effects mean business, you know? If anything, I would highly recommend Hero Clash. They need to step their game up when it comes to skills. There should be like 5 or 6 of them that you could choose from. And I know there's some heroes out there that just none of the skills fit at all, you know. So now let's just choose this one for right now. Okay, let's go Magic Shield right now. Okay, and then now let's go to Alvarez.
The brightest moonlight is held in the hands of darkness.
And let's just add this stuff to it real quick. Now the question is what I want for Alvarez. Let's just get here. I already know what I want. I definitely want armor penetration. Where you at? Here we go. 2. And then I definitely want crit. I'm pretty sure I have crit already though. Let's just do it anyway. It doesn't matter. Crit. There we go. And then back to Alvarez we go.
Because of your words, I walked into the night.
So, we do have crit. Here we go. Embed. Embed. Armor pen. Armor pen. What is this again? This is damage reduction. I'd probably swap this on. It depends. I'm not sure what I'm going to choose for Alvarez. We'll cover her in a future episode. But what I wanted to point out, the reason why I came to Alvarez in the first place, is just to show you that her set of skills actually do benefit. At the start of the turn, increase crit damage by 20% for 1 turn, affected spirits after attacking. Having a 20% crit damage increase when her crit's, sky high already, and she does her basic, let's say she slashes for 30 times, that's 30 times x 20, or with 20% increase in crit damage, which means this skill is absolutely phenomenal. Burst Tornado 100%. And then when you come over to the 6 5-star gem slot, increase damage dealt to enemies with a shield. Everyone has shields nowadays, so you're getting that 30% bonus. Or at the start of the battle, absorb 4%. That's trash. Lethal attack. When dealing damage, increase the damage dealt to the target by 8%, up to 40% for every 10% HP that the target has lost. Absolutely phenomenal for Alvarez. It really is. Like I said, some heroes just completely benefit off of the gems, and then some heroes just don't benefit at all. I think it's just it's because of Hero Clash. They just threw it out there. They didn't think of every single angle. So if I was Hero Clash, I would go back and add 3 more to each slot so people can actually choose. Then you're going to have yourselves some competition. And with that being said, remember the rule of thumb. When it comes to your gems, make sure you have an arsenal of gems. You don't want to just focus all on crit, all on armor penetration. Make sure you have a whole bunch saved up, built up, or stacked up, I should say, so you're able to, maneuver around and go from there. Okay? But with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Greatness manifested.